You good?
I'm fantastic. Born and ready.
Drink it,
So baby, I was on his way. What are we doing here? Fucking come.
You know, they change. Sometimes the things are hard because you
Behind here we go. They change the
sometimes you pull up your favorite social media site and it's just
and it's just different. It's just like you push some. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The button was on the left.
Yeah.
The right.
Yeah, that shit happens.
I know. I don't know why. Maybe they just tinker around with things.
I'm sure they do. That's like when you finally do your damn download and you update, and all of a sudden this button's on the left and it's supposed to be usually on the right.
Yeah.
And
But who gets to decide all that crap?
somebody does.
Someone's in charge.
Somebody says, "Hey, that button should be on the left."
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. Let's put that in the next
a little
update.
tired from pushing it to the left too much. I think if we put it here, I guess some people have that power.
Some people do. I mean, I guess, you go through, what we have to do at work, you got to go through what's called the change board. So anytime you have an application that you want to make a change to, you have to submit it to the change board.
Really?
Yes.
And who's on this change board?
It's usually just people who,
The chief engineer.
one of the engineers and
Okay.
and like people usually in business operations, and they analyze how that change will affect the usage and
board.
stuff like that and they submit it.
I'm on the change board.
Right. And it's it's a bureaucracy, so it goes through a bunch of big rigmarole, and they have meetings about meetings, and so and so can't be at this meeting because they had a dentist appointment. Oh, I'm sorry, and they'll tell you that too.
Really?
So, I can't make that meeting. I have a dentist appointment. Nobody gives a shit about your dentist appointment.
Have something to do.
Just right. Just say no, I can't make it. I don't give a damn reason.
Right.
You don't have to validate the reason.
That's tough. But the one thing you do have to validate is that it's Two Bros Podcast episode 53. Oh, 53? Yeah, 53.
53. That's right.
Yeah, 53.
53. 5-3.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us for 53 episodes.
How are you feeling?
Schmuckers. I'm high.
You high? You coming down off a high?
Now I walked the dog and took a toke. Good morning.
Come over and say hi. Say hello.
She's in no form to say hello.
Yes, she can.
I need to find my heels.
What?
Oh, okay. Well, if you're gonna do that, you might as well be on the podcast then, because you're on the podcast now. So,
Subscribe to my YouTube channel though.
which is,
Yin and Yang, Anicia and Christina.
So they decided to start their channel, the Yin and Yang. Have you seen it?
I have subscribed to it.
See that? You
And
already have.
I didn't get my gift card.
It's
Bunch of bullshit.
When's-
first it was gonna be like once we reach 50, the 50th person, but then people started calling me and they're like, "Oh, let me know when you get to 49 so that I could be the 50th." So then I was like,
No.
what can I do? So then we just decided to make it random once we get to 50.
Ah,
So now
No, this is where you just don't tell anybody shit,
right.
and you just give somebody a gift card. Well, keep it.
That's also
just-
true.
Or you just say you were number 49. Sorry.
That's right.
Keep-
Yeah. Hey,
keep
sorry.
dialing up.
Sorry about that.
Found them.
Yay.
Yay.
I have a movie premiere tonight.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it Jussie Smollett's movie premiere?
No, unfortunately, it's the Parkland shooting movie.
Oh no!
It's inside.
So something that really happened,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
as opposed to Jussie stuff.
That's not nice.
That was a pun. In case you
Oh
didn't
my
understand what
God.
that was. That was.
We said last week this shit looks sketchy,
Sure did.
And
You
it's-
called it
and
sketchy.
it's getting sketchier and sketchier.
It is getting sketchy.
We started from two white dudes yelling MAGA shit at them. So the dudes they questioned
Are in the show.
are in the show and couldn't look more Boko Haramish than couldn't look more non-white than
These
anything.
guys are going like to Nigeria or something.
Right,
Like,
it's
they're
not
like
right.
Nigerians.
Not
or-
even like they don't even look Puerto Rican or nothing. Just like not even light skinned.
Come on,
just
Jesse.
like straight up charcoal from Wakanda looking dudes.
Jesse.
Just
We love
Come
you,
on,
Jesse.
and, oh, you know what else I found out? I was listening to somebody who they said
the show. So.
huh?
Okay, keep going. Sorry.
Well, they were talking about the like what happened, like what we know happened.
Oh yeah, well we know.
And they were talking about what happened on video. So, there's video all over the place, and there's video of him going, getting his sandwich, leaving with his sandwich, and then all of a sudden there's a minute where you don't see him, which is apparently the minute where he was attacked.
Oh.
And so then the cameras pick him up, heading home with a noose around his neck, but still with the damn sandwich in his hand.
Right.
So in other words,
You did-
he was in a fight for his life, but held on to the goddamn sandwich. Now, if I'm an executive at Subway, I'm like, call him. Because if this dude is holding on to a Subway sandwich after that, I want him repping me.
Damn. I'm flabbergasted. I mean, like I want to believe him so bad, but
I know.
But not the brother. Like they don't. Like we've seen some sketchy shit in our time, but come on, man. Like
And the shameful thing is that unfortunately, things like that happen.
yes,
Things like that do happen.
Yes.
And unfortunately, now, if it ever becomes like public, it's going to be looked at with
Wolf,
like people
the
going to look
cry
like,
wolf. Come on.
it's okay.
Are you sure
Are
you had a noose
sure?
around your neck?
Right. Are you sure you got attacked? Are you sure they were white? Are you sure that they were yelling MAGA country?
Oh,
You know. And like you said, man, I want to believe him.
I wanna believe
want
him,
to.
man.
I want to believe that something happened, and but
Oh,
hope you get a show out of it. Something.
yeah.
Or he should be arrested.
Right. Yeah. Correct.
Right.
That's. I mean,
He
that's
should
where I
be
was going
arrested.
with it. I mean, my comment is yes, he should be arrested. He should be brought up on some charges or something
Right.
like that. I mean,
Like, because you filed a false
right.
police report.
And then he's crying about it, like, who would do this? What mad person would do this and not tell you, motherfucker?
Right, apparently
Like,
you.
Apparently, because you fucked it up. He fucked it up because no one gets choked out by a MAGA. It's like, nah.
That's right.
I don't think that really happened. You were at Subways, nigga.
Oh man.
Oh man, what a strange time to be. I mean, because you are right, man. Back in the '80s, when homosexuals were being announced, I mean, they would get bashed in the
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
They would get, and the same thing with interracial marriage,
Right.
couples.
Right.
You see a black guy with a white, yeah, fuck you.
Yes,
ah,
exactly.
Like that used to be. I remember that was
It's
like
prevalent, very, very prevalent.
deadly. Like
Yeah.
you heard about it every week. A guy gets beat over the head because he's kissing a white girl. And
Right, yeah, there were some neighborhoods in which you were literally taking your life into your hands because you decided to date somebody who was not
Right.
who wasn't like you,
Wasn't
so
like
to
you,
speak. It
yeah.
was different than you.
I mean, shout out to those people who have trailblazed,
Mm-hmm.
and have really gone through that episode and taken one on the chin.
Yeah.
Take one
A lot
on
of
the
people
chin
have.
for somebody's insecurity and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because isn't that what it is? Like all insecurity.
Usually, that's what it is. It's
Like, I'm
insecurity.
just so
that leads to-
insecure about myself. I want to beat you up.
Right. Right.
And that's any race, and stuff like that. I mean, I guess a lot of the soldiers saw that in the wars. They
Mm-hmm.
went to fight, and I can always remember seeing those type of images on different movies where the soldiers like, "Damn, I can fight for your country, but I can't, get respect."
I can't get respect. I can't go into this shop and get a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all comes back to sandwiches.
Yeah, I know, right? I was about to, as soon as sand came out of my mouth, I was like, oh shit, we still on sandwiches.
How do we personify sandwiches for 3 seasons?
Oh man.
Back to you, Chuck.
Chuck.
So I had the pleasure of watching the All-Star Shenanigans last night.
Was it shenanigans?
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, it was quite a bit of shenanigans. I mean, the celebrity game was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
That seems to get funny because the talent and the cat,
Mm-hmm.
the different types of people, and they had this midget. We talked about
A
midgets.
midget. We still on midgets.
Midgets. He was.
In the celebrity, but he was in the celebrity
man.
game.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was pretty weird.
Could he
I
play?
mean,
He must have had a handle.
you know, he was all right. It was just weird to
Just
watch.
weird
it.
to see, right?
Yeah, it was just very weird to watch it in a fashion of like pure circusry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And I get it. Like he, you know, I don't. It's not one of the usual guys either. It's not the wee man. It's not you know, it's not the Game of Thrones guy.
Right,
it's not
right.
him. You
Peter
know,
Dinklage.
popular small people.
Right.
You know. It's another guy, a new guy. I don't know what he does. I don't know. I admit I did not know who he was, and I still don't. And I'm anxious to Google him up and
Figure out who he is.
see what he was, and because he had a heart of a gold. I mean, to play this
Yeah.
game, and
Well, you have to know. I mean, if you are one of those, guys,
Yeah.
you have to know
yeah,
that. I mean, you just have to accept that is going to be the initial reaction
Yeah.
you're going to get, and everything you do is going to be looked at with a sense of humor and ire,
Right.
And you got to sort of understand that that's what it's going to be,
Right.
And then hopefully we can get to the point in which they could take me seriously as in whatever I do.
yeah. But I guess what I'm saying is I mean. Facing a bunch of adversities at the workplace or so, right? So you have the women saying they're not being treated fair. You have men saying, there's homosexuality and
Right.
all kinds of other stuff. And now,
Who's fighting for midgets? Is that what you're saying?
I was gonna go one more layer. Then you got African Americans trying to prove that they're people. That I'm not a African American worker.
Right.
I'm a worker.
I'm a worker.
I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the one that's gotten past the most.
Yeah.
It comes without a lot of ambiguity. You can still say wages and stuff, because if you ask a bunch of the guys in this group and in that group, how much you make?
Right.
What? Jim makes $15. They pay me $8. Told me I was the top earner. But to add another layer or down another layer to dwarfism.
The intersectional, where do you sit on the intersectional hierarchy of oppression?
Yeah, man, that's pretty tough. That's tough.
It is, because
a
there's
challenge.
nothing. It's one of those visuals.
Yeah.
It's a visual. So whatever your inkling is when you see a midget, forgive me if I'm
With the politically correct.
whatever term I should be using. I
midget,
hope they understand that I'm not trying to make fun of them, but
Right.
whatever you say, your initial reaction is going to be your initial reaction,
Right,
And
yeah.
you're going to stare, and
gonna stare,
if they
yeah.
do something that they're trying to just bend over and tie their shoe, but it looks funny. So just like you just cracking up right now, but the dude's just tying his shoe. So
This is true. Oh man. Oh god.
so anyway, All-Star Game shenanigans.
Yeah, All-Star Game shenanigans. I mean, it was just a lot of that. The dunk contest was really shitty.
Yeah. What else can you do with the dunk contest, though? I mean, is there any new ground to break in the dunk contest?
Yeah, no, it's not. And I think, like the shenanigans of putting props and people out. Like this guy came out with the fucking Tuskegee Airman. He had a plane
Uh-huh.
and everybody with the hat and goggles, and he put the scarf on and and he fucked the dunk up.
Did he?
Yeah, like he broke the plane, he kicked the fucking wings, and it's horrible.
So if you gotta do that,
Horrible.
you gotta secure the dunk.
Horrible. Yeah, you
And
gotta.
if you do it right, you become a legend. D Brown, we wouldn't have given a shit about
Okay,
D
he
Brown.
was one of the judges. He was one of the judges.
You wouldn't have given a shit about D Brown of him pumping up his shoes if he fucked up the dunk.
No, I know. I mean, there's very few. The conversation we were having last night was, out of all the dunk guys, only a few of them are sustainable, like in memory. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like D Brown, you said it because he had something.
Dominique.
Of
the
course.
first
The
wave.
legends, of course.
He was the first windmill, right?
Windmill
Forward
360,
and
180
backwards.
or whatever.
Right.
I mean, he's a human highlight, for a reason. I mean, he's one of the greatest 2-foot jumpers, which is the biggest difference between a lot of guys. Him, Jason Richardson, Sean Kemp, I think, 2-foot jumpers.
2 foot, okay.
They could jump, flat and just go straight.
So
you
don't
know?
need as
Don't
much
need to
momentum.
run and leap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And 1 foot leaping into the air. That's lunging or whatever they call it. But can stand on 2 feet and just jump straight. That's different. That's impressive. Like but I don't know, man. Guys, really, it was fun to watch. But a lot of the names have changed. Like the younger guys are in it. The 3-point shooting contest was amazing.
Okay.
The kid Harris, Joe Harris from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Won. Steph Curry, he was going at it. The two of them were going at it.
Oh, really?
Oh man, but that kid Joe Harris, he's got a ratchet.
The 3-point shot is almost like there's almost like an artistry to it.
Mechanics, yeah.
It's almost like a straight up like I think some of the best 3-point shooters.
Yeah.
You can look at them.
Yeah.
And that shot looks the same almost all the time.
Steph wasn't even looking at he wasn't even looking. He was not even looking. He was just into the motion. Zzz, ba, zzz, ba, zzz, ba. Like he's footing, and once you saw he got his foot run, he was shaking
once
his
they
foot.
get their rhythm right.
Yeah,
right.
when he missed the shot, he was he had to reload. You know what I'm saying? Find that spot again. But man, these guys were hitting like entire racks. Like the whole rack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Firing squad.
That's something, man.
Totally freaks of nature and fantastic. So tonight will be the actual
game.
Game, which no one really
cares about the game.
Yeah,
because it's not even a game.
It's a dunking.
It's like
a dunk.
It's
It's an alley oop and 3-point shot.
How many points can these 5 dudes score?
Right. I guess at some point we're gonna break the 200 mark because it's been close. It's been like 160, 170. Which means there's no defense. It's just how much time can you run up and down the court. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Hamidou Diallo, kid from Queens, won the dunk contest.
Okay.
Yep. Went to John Bound, then switched around a couple schools. He plays in Oklahoma City now.
Okay.
Good kid. Yeah,
Props to
good kid. Props to Queens. Big Queens in the building. Won the dunk contest.
Q Burrow.
Yeah, he's one of those kids very deceptive in his look. Like he looks skinny and frail and doesn't look like it, but he can get up. Yeah, he's a horse.
Nice.
So shout out to Big Queens.
Q Burrow. Hook up with Street Equities. They'll get you a T-shirt.
Yes. Yeah. So it's been an interesting week. Just been running, working, crazy. Yeah. Meetings, crazy. Moving into new office.
How'd that go? Are you moved? Are you
sweet,
settled in?
Sweet.
Your new
yeah.
spot?
Perfect.
Where is your new spot?
No, I'm in the same building.
Oh, okay.
I'm just on a different floor.
Different floor. Okay.
Yeah, we took a big space upstairs, which is nice. And, offices now. Before it was kind of like a big corral. It was hey, any paper in there? And it was like
go around.
Yeah. It was,
keep your shoulders.
Yeah.
Keep your shoulder on the wall. Keep your right shoulder on the wall.
I mean, these guys love to do. They're so insecure with how people work and stuff. So they put, they face everybody against the wall, and then so you could, like the way they set up the office, they put everybody facing the wall because they think they're being more productive by working, at a space, but it's not productive when your back is against the wall.
Correct.
Against the door opening. That's a fact. I mean, that's business 101.
Because all the shit's over there.
Right.
So you'll stop and know what's going on over there. Somebody walks by, you want to know what that was.
Right.
Somebody
a noise.
Like you hear a noise.
Right.
What's that smell? What's that?
Anything.
Yeah.
So
you're working, and so if this is your workstation, the wall is there.
In
You're
front of you.
facing the wall.
Yes,
Jesus,
like with this way. That's
oh my God.
psychotic.
That's
institutional. That's
okay.
That's institutional, man. That's
somebody's idea.
They think about things wrong. They just they don't put that one extra thought into making it a workflow. And all the studies, feng shui or whatever,
right.
And even office etiquette. There's a book, office etiquette.
Right.
Very high published big book that came out, and I forgot I'm not good with the authors and stuff, but it was a big like a zeitgeist to office. You know what I'm saying? Like loss of production with your back facing the door.
Right.
You look back every 8 seconds. Every 8 seconds, 5 times is a minute and this and that. The average office has 53,000 sounds that make you turn your head.
Right. Right.
And then you go back to your spreadsheet. Oh, where the fuck was I?
Yeah, because if you're doing nothing but staring at the wall, then you have like you need to ingest the distraction.
Right.
And so if you're facing the distractions, you understand that these are distractions, but I'm
I don't have
I'm
to look
working,
up.
but I don't have to look up. I know
Right.
what that is. I know what
Right.
that is over there.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad's drinking coffee over there. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah. So that's all that is. If everything's to your back, you don't know what that is. So you need somewhat validation.
Yeah.
Essentially, nothing's coming in here to kill me. That's basically. I mean, that's what the instinct is.
Yeah.
The instinct is that I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just Joe carrying some papers. You know.
Oh man,
That's kind of goofy.
Yeah, it's goofy. But because I guess they're looking at it from square feet. They're like, oh, but everything against the wall, it's more productive. It's more space. Yeah, you have more space to put more junk. Fuck that! I turned my shit around. I faced it this way. Yeah,
like in Men in Black.
Exactly what happened.
You want to get down with this, homie?
You want to get down on this? Indeed, that was fun. I had the pleasure of binge watching Drop the Mic. Have you seen the show?
No.
What's the British guy? The new British late night guy.
Trevor Noah.
No, he's South
He's
African.
South African.
Chubby.
Don't know.
Damn.
Black, white.
White guy, white British Brexit guy.
Drop the
He's
mic.
the
don't
new.
know.
He's the new late night guy. Whatever.
Oh, James Corbin.
Corbin. Yes.
Okay.
This is his show.
Okay.
He produced this show.
You know, I like him
Because
because
you'll like him more watching this thing.
he doesn't do this. Like all these talk shows now go into this political shit, and they
Right.
spend like half of their thing making fun of Donald Trump, and then the guests come on and make fun of Donald Trump, and
Right.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
James Corbin seems to get it. Like, you know, I just care about celebrities. How big is your pool? What's
He's a big hip hop. He's a big hip hop guy. I mean,
Yeah.
He this thing. He put this Drop the Mic show out where celebrities battle each other. Okay. So
Okay.
Method Man is the host.
Ah, okay. I've seen. Yes.
I thought it was stupid. So I never watched it. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, come on, these guys are just like that culture vulture thing
Mm-hmm.
that Dame Dash always says. Here's another bunch of people just trying to get on hip hop and trying to make
Right.
it theirs. And I never watched it. It's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's totally scripted. I mean, it's like practice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was watching it with some friends and they were like, "No, yeah, he got bars. No, fucking Jerry Springer can't rap." So it's Jerry Springer versus Ricky Lake. You know, they put good matchups. It's
Yeah.
fucking hot. It's a great fucking show. Even if it is scripted and someone helped them with the rhymes and verses. Oh man, it is a ball though. Just put it on YouTube and just put Drop the Mic.
I saw one.
I watched about
I
2 hours.
I saw one, and I just it's. I mean, it's not my cup. I mean, it's entertaining.
It's entertainment.
It's entertaining, but then you have a bunch of these shows that kind of like follow that same format because you got lip sync battle.
So
You
that's
got-
what I thought it was gonna be like, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not into this." I thought it was,
But it's
gonna
like
be
but it's like a battle. It's like a battle snap type thing, right?
Snap, yeah.
Right.
And they go in on each other, like you know, personal things,
Right.
like whoever wrote it, whoever's writing for them, whether they add their own, like Shaq, he said
Right.
it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper, you know, blah blah blah, whatever. You know, Shaq versus Dr. Kim Jong, you know, the
Asian guy, yeah.
the Hangover guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
You had damn, I'm just fucking with names. It's great. It's
Okay.
a good show.
All right.
It's really nice.
I'll catch some more of it. Some of
Yeah,
those are
Dr.
fun.
Phil versus
Dr. Phil was on there?
Yes.
Wow.
Dr. Phil versus I think somebody.
Dr. Phil and his shitty psychology to
Yeah,
pop.
Dr. Phil. Then you had fucking Shania Twain versus, you know, they're like big stars, man. You had boys. Then they do groups. We had they should have did Boys to Men versus Belle Biv DeVoe. You know what I'm saying? But it was Boys to Men versus Rascal Flatts.
Ooh.
Yo, it was dope.
Okay.
Dope.
All right.
Dope.
I remember there was this time when. You remember that time when Boys to Men and Color Me Bad both had big albums?
Okay.
Remember that?
I don't remember Color Me Bad having a big album.
There was they had
I
those
remember a
they
song,
had those
yeah.
couple of songs,
Right.
and they were like the flavor.
Okay.
And Boys to Men was like hitting that crescendo in which they were moving up.
Yeah, I mean,
And then they had this thing in its award show where they sort of had this a cappella battle.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh,
this was a long time ago. But this is when when Color Me Bad was supposed to be something, and we realized, okay, this is all they got is this one song. And then Boyz II Men went on to be what we know as one of the better groups in history of R&B.
Yeah. They said that there was a documentary. I didn't see it. A friend of mine told me about a documentary with the, hey ladies, how would you, the deep bass guy.
He's jacked up.
They said
He's got his back is all.
But they said they flipped on him like I didn't see it myself.
Okay.
They told me it was a documentary with him about how they shitted on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Girls.
Oh man, I hope that's not the case. Because from what I understand, he's he had severe scoliosis.
Ooh.
And just couldn't, physically, just couldn't tour, couldn't do any of that.
Oh, so maybe that's what people are saying.
And so it's pretty much they're on a tour now, and it's the three guys, and it's
not
three
him,
not without him.
Right.
So I hope they didn't shit on him. Just say, hey, you're out. We're taking your cut.
Well, I guess if you can't do it, you can't do it. Like you can't.
Yeah, but at the same way, there's a way to do it so that he's actually not left out.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope not. I mean,
hopefully they just didn't snip him, and he said, "Hey, I said you guys had 6 meetings, and nobody told me."
We meet today.
Exactly. Nobody told you.
I didn't get the email.
So I saw this documentary when President Lyndon Johnson. They didn't like President Lyndon Johnson so much that they would deliberately change staff time meetings.
That's fucked up.
So he would show up 15
president.
minutes late to the staff meeting, and everybody's sitting in there, and then the president says, "Oh, I didn't know you guys were ready to go." Yes, Mr. President, meeting started 15 minutes ago.
That's gotta be shitty.
That's gotta be shitty, exactly.
Yeah.
Take somebody out in the back and beat the fuck out of him with a stick.
I know it's tempting because people just don't know. How are you in charge and you don't know?
Exactly. That's
Right.
That's the
It's the irony of it all.
Right.
You're in charge, but
right.
you don't know.
And we're all susceptible to that. I mean, we all have to go to meetings, and we're all somebody says, "Hey, there's a meeting at 2:30."
Right.
Oh, okay, sure. You showed up there at 2:30.
Yeah, but
and people are packing up. Said, "No, it's at 2:00." You said 2:30.
They do that shit with me all the time. I mean, I do it. Motherfuckers with this time, time zones and shit, and I'm like, guys, the purpose of the fucking calendar is because it fixes the time zone wherever you are.
Right. If I send you an invite, it's going to be in your time zone.
So if you read it in California and you can't. This is the thing. They read it in California, right? Mm-hmm. This is how smart people are. Meetings at 2 p.m. in California. Mm-hmm. They get on a plane. They get here. Boom, boom, boom. Says at 11 o'clock. I thought it was at 2. Yes, that's our 11, your 2, whatever the fuck,
Right.
Or vice versa.
It's backwards.
And I'm like, do you not know that this
Right.
it switches when you land?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when I was in LA, the meeting was 2. Yes. Okay.
There's a key phrase in that. There's a key phrase in that statement
Right.
you just said.
You just said it yourself.
When you were in LA.
Jeez. I gotta go to LA tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You back in LA?
Back in LA. Going to Malibu. I'm kind of excited about going to Malibu.
Okay. You been to Malibu before?
No. I have not. So, I have never been to the beach in LA, like in California.
You never been to the beach?
No.
Okay.
Been to California so many times, never been to the beach.
Well,
never.
Now it's time.
Never saw Venice Beach or none of it. San Diego, I've been, to
San
the
Diego's
Bay.
beautiful.
San Diego's beautiful.
San Diego absolutely beautiful. Expensive as shit, but it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. San Jose-ish, kind of,
San Jose is nice.
That's nice.
San Jose gets a little hoodish, though.
A little Vatos Loco.
Some parts of San Jose, like, oh,
Yeah.
whoa, no, babe, don't. We're not asking him directions. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Right.
We're going.
I did, what was that movie I watched? It was out of San Jose. Oh, Searching. With Roldy.
Roldy?
Yeah. Harold and Kumar.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to catch him in a serious movie, and take
Yeah.
him seriously.
Yeah, some people are like that.
You're waiting for him to freak out. Or,
Right, you're waiting for. Where's the punchline?
Do
Come
it.
on,
Yeah,
this
come
is like,
on.
come on,
Do Harold.
Where's your burgers?
yeah. you're kind of waiting for him to do the Harold thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, but I get that sometimes when people ask me to like do impressions and stuff, and I joke around and they're like, "Come on, do it again."
Yeah.
I can't do it when you make me do it.
I can't do it, make me do it. And I'm actually trying to have a serious discussion with you. And
Right. You want to? All right, do Eddie Murphy. Mr. T, rip your cock off. Yeah, so back in LA, but the weather out there looks pretty shitty. I've been seeing rain. People
Yeah.
have been reporting in Malibu and all kinds of serious mudslides and rain and
think every time like there's bad weather in the West Coast,
Yeah.
it's like
Armageddon.
it's like it can't like just rain.
Yeah,
Like rain comes with mudslides. You know?
right, you just can't have a simple.
It
rain.
can't just like rain for a day and everybody's wet. That's it.
Right, it just goes down
It's
the
like
drain.
right. It just it rains and you might have lost your house, or this highway is taken out, or something
Phoenix
like
is
that.
like that. Arizona is like
Yeah?
that. It rains. It's like we don't have drains.
Right. You
Like,
got right. The water's got nowhere
and
to
I'm
go.
like, wait, what? No one thought to fucking put a street drain? Like never. They have those channels
yeah.
in the side of the road,
Okay.
and water's just supposed to go.
Just takes the water somewhere.
I'm baffled. I'm like, wait a minute. You guys dug all this shit up, mowed all this stuff down, put these houses up, and where does the water go?
Nobody said, "Hey, let's do something with this rainwater."
Let's do like a real city and make a drain. You guys put up tents and that's it. Like,
Well, how much rain do they get though?
I know, but when they get it, they get a lot of
They
it.
get a lot of it,
It
right?
flooded the whole fucking hotel. The only reason we were down there was to fucking look at this hotel that got washed out.
How flooded?
2 stories.
2 stories?
Yes. Because the hotel sits in a valley like this.
Oh, so it
So the
gets
whole
so it gets
valley
all, it
filled
gets
up.
all the rain.
Yeah,
okay.
it gets all
the
the
rain and the runoff from everything.
Yeah, and I'm
else.
like,
Oh, okay.
wait, where's the drain? Where's the storm drains? We don't have those here.
Well, guess what?
Right.
If we'd have had it,
I'm baffled. There's smart
it might have
people.
just been like the
There's smart
couple
people
feet of
here.
top
Even
floor.
if you put in like sump pumps or some kind of a channel or something,
Right.
or build little. I don't know. Who thinks that the shit is just gonna stay that way forever?
Yeah, you always you wonder about that. Like as they're building it, they say, "Well, this isn't an issue here," but somebody doesn't say, "But what if it is?
Right.
What will we do?" I understand that 9.9 times out of 10, this will not happen, but
But
we can't control when it's going
Right.
to rain for a day and a half. So when that happens, what do we do? What can we do to prevent that from happening?
so very interesting to that. In Toronto, right? We okay. In Toronto, we were obviously building the Hotel X.
Right.
Beautiful, came out beautiful. It worked out fantastic. Yeah, shout out to Library Hotel Collection. And we're in one of these meetings or whatever else, and we're talking about the pool, which is on the rooftop. Now it's
Okay.
46 stories high. Not the biggest thing, but it's
Right.
it's up there. And I'm going, and I said something about covering the pool. You know, you don't want leaves and shit to get in here, and all this other stuff. And they're looking at me like, we're fucking 46 stories. What leaves? There's no fucking leaves flying around. And I was like, oh shit! I felt,
I fell for it.
I fell for it. But when we fucking walked, we were walking around the side. What's
What is that?
That's a fucking leaf.
What is that?
Dude, I swear to you not, I found a fucking leaf, and these motherfuckers were looking at me like,
That's right.
no.
And these fuckers don't travel by themselves. So
See, one of them is more of these
there's
motherfuckers.
1,000 of these motherfuckers hanging out.
I rest my case.
He's calling his friends right now. Say, "Hey, this pool is nice.
Guys was
Get your
like-
asses over here."
It was like, it must have came on someone's shoe or something. Or
Must have.
must. I'm just telling you,
Let's be prepared.
let's be prepared.
Let's be
So I felt
There
vindicated
you
after
go.
seeing a maybe a maple leaf, maybe a Toronto maple leaf. Could be. But Toronto is a fun city. I can't wait to go back.
When you going back?
I think April.
April?
Yeah, I think when the spring comes. Well, he still hasn't done the grand opening, which he opened in the winter, meaning, and then he's waiting for the better weather to do it up on the rooftop and have a
Right.
big party. So
Does that make sense to do that?
what?
To
Yes.
does it? Okay.
So because two things happen. The answer is yes, because you want to open soft, right? Soft openings are great because you get to test the market.
Find out where your blind spots are. Blah blah.
Yeah,
blah.
you get to push. Hear all the, it's like beta, right? Like releasing something in beta.
Right.
The good part of that is you get to say, I'm sorry, thanks for telling us. We were just testing it out. Glad
Right.
you're part of
Right.
this beta process. And then when you fix all this shit, you charge
All right,
better
your
rates.
grand opening.
Right,
Okay, I
you
got
have
you.
your
I see
grand
what you're saying.
opening.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
You charge the right amount.
Mm-hmm.
You fix the quirks. You know what I'm saying? You're on version 2 and 3. Maybe you don't use these paper cups anymore.
Right.
You use better. So if you're just open, then people go, oh, this opening sucked. It was, they weren't prepared. They weren't
Right,
this. They
right,
weren't
right.
that. And then now you're thinking about rebranding. Now you're thinking about saying, shit, we fucked it up.
Right.
This name is already forever tarnished without opening. So you don't get a second chance.
Okay.
Soft opening allows you to have a second
Give
chance.
you a second chance.
You get the first dry run. You're not too public-y. You're not
Right.
on, you're not pushing the,
I got you. So you basically you figure everything out.
Yeah.
Figure everything out.
Yeah.
Hey, this is where we're heading. Hey, this guy really shouldn't be running that, and blah blah blah, and all
Right.
that other stuff. And,
Hey, get Jimmy your fries.
that's right. Jimmy can't do that.
I'm on fries. Some people like that job.
Like doing fries.
I always hear because I'm on fries, but, and they're jolly with it, like shaking the fries out.
You ever? When was the last time you've been in Five Guys?
Quite a while.
Everybody who works at Five Guys seems to enjoy that.
Really?
They seem to enjoy. They seem to just enjoy. I mean, they're talking loud. They're I got 2 bags of fries down.
Yeah.
Everybody just seems like whatever that culture is.
Yeah.
They seem to be engaged in it.
I like that though.
Apparently that's what they do at In-N-Out. You're going back to California,
Yeah.
so In-N-Out seems to have that same kind of culture, like where everybody here seems to get it.
Yeah.
This is how we do business, so forth and so on. Chick-fil-A, I think, does the same thing.
Yeah.
Like
Johnny
this-
Rockets does it.
This
for
is
sure.
how you mentioned it before,
Yeah,
Johnny
my
Rockets.
friend, they were
There's
like, hey,
there's some places that just like this is the culture. This is how we do it.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do it, then we really don't need you.
Right.
And then the people there are just go ho about doing
Well,
it.
yeah, they're gonna do it regardless. So they just do it because they like, hey man, this is the way we do it around here.
Right.
You either smile and
Right, you put the smile on your face.
Right.
I understand you got shit going on. We all got shit going on. When you're here, that shit's delayed until
Right.
you leave.
Scowl. People who scowl like mean faces all day are horrible. Like they're just horrible to look at in the morning. Like what the fuck are you so angry for, man? Like shit, it's 7 o'clock.
You're buying a burger.
I mean, come on, life ain't that fucking bad.
It can't be that
It can't be. You're here. Like I see people in the morning, and they just,
Yeah.
push the door. Oh, fuck it, the door is this.
Right.
Yes, it's a door. You have to open it and close it. And
This is how you're starting the day off?
Right.
You're starting off this way?
it must be horrible. I look at those people and I go, his fucking farts must stink. Like he just looks like
His insides are just
yeah,
rotten.
he just looks rotten. Just look like a scowl, like a
He
fucking
just looks terrible.
damn. And then there's people that are on the phone from the time you see him the whole journey.
That's what I don't get. If
What kind of battery do these people have? I
I-
can't take 4 phone calls and then phone's dying.
I don't get the people who are sometimes like if I got to get into work early, I'm on like a 5:30 a.m. train.
She was on the phone with somebody.
Some people are talking the whole time. Who the fuck are you talking to? And unfortunately, you can. I guess you're a little bit nosy, so you're a little peeping on the conversation.
You're ear hustling,
It
as
ain't
we
some
call it.
serious shit.
No.
It ain't some. Okay, well, look, and if that report ain't done by so and so, we
Right.
gotta. It's you know what? On her Snapchat,
Right.
she was
Right.
saying all this. It's
Bubble gum
5:30 in the
stuff.
morning.
Bubblegum stuff. Huh? What you say? Oh. I thought you was talking to me. Yeah, who the fuck else are you talking to? Like, I mean, I guess that's why that guy was upset on the train. You remember him? The guy that, he went far and called the lady a monkey and that.
Oh,
was on the railroad. Yeah.
okay, yeah.
And that's my train. I mean, I think that's
Right.
Long Beach. That's the Long Beach run. And it can be like that sometimes. There is a group of ladies that I kid you not, my daughter will tell you, for 4 years of taking her to Malloy, she rides me on the train. We get the same train. These 4 fucking ladies one of them is like act sleeps because you could tell she's like not in. She's
Just
like,
don't wanna
"Ah,
participate."
fucking this." But the two ladies talk from end to end, and they're on the train already before us. So, oh my gosh! I saw Jerry, and Jerry went to. How could you have that much data?
I don't know.
How do you
I
have
don't
that
know
much
how like
data?
all the time. I mean, I guess.
Every day, it's kind of like, what's up?
But yeah,
That's
like,
it.
I just don't get. I mean, people like ask us like what what do you guys talk about? And so, and I guess we don't have an answer for them because we just talk.
Just
so
talk.
we have stuff to talk about. But I guess it's the same. I guess to that it's the same criticism of like what could you be talking about every day for an hour and a half of something that's
I
or
don't get-
however long this train ride is.
Oh man, I'm baffled at how people can hold those conversations for so long. It's just mind blowing. I mean, and not to say that not to have a decent conversation or whatever else, but some people just can't stop going on and on.
So yeah. Some people can't. I mean, I guess it's there's good and bad in both. Some people just can't like not talk.
Yeah.
Like there's some value in shutting up. There's some value in just like being quiet for a little bit.
The
You
Uma
know.
Thurman. The Uma Thurman. Don't you just love the quiet,
Awkward silence.
awkward silence? Yeah, but
You're high.
sort of. Yeah, it's kind of fading. I really took like 2 hits of a little, not even a joint, in a pipe, so there's no tobacco or nothing, like no papers,
Okay.
no
No paper.
I don't like that. I don't know.
The paper. No, I just
Yeah, I
paper,
like a
I
nice
got rid of paper a
little-
long time ago.
Pipe is nice.
I'm gonna get a hold of some edibles.
Oh, that,
You're going to Cali, so
yeah, that's fun stuff. A different high, though, different, way different.
like a whole body high, like your whole
Yeah.
like your toes are high.
Yeah.
Paranoid high.
My godson's baby shower today.
Oh, okay.
D'Anthony, Storm son. So,
You going?
yes. And
Nice.
Is that beefy? Oh.
No, that's me as well.
Oh, I thought it was like an Amber Alert or something.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna go check that out. See how get them something. I guess they have a registry or something like that.
Nice.
See how that goes.
Nice. My friend Greg and his wife Carrie, they just had a second child.
Oh, she had the
yesterday.
baby.
Yes, beautiful baby,
Congrats.
beautiful baby boy.
Nice.
James.
James.
Got one of them strong classic
Strong James.
classic
Ain't no
Irish
Jimmy
names.
here.
Yeah, name's McGovern. This is gonna be some Irish kids. They're gonna be wearing like caps in no time. They're gonna.
James McGovern.
That's right.
Damn, it's a senator's name. That's
James
like
McGovern and the older boy is Ryan.
Oh, they sound like politicians.
Oh,
In the news, Ryan.
you're part of the McGovern clan, aren't you?
Ryan McGovern and his brother James, not Jimmy.
Carrie, did you see that shit that that they were trying to give Liam Neeson
About his rant.
about? Yeah, can you believe that shit? It was ridiculous.
It was kind of whack. Like
It was
I
just
mean,
like it was like, well, why are you upset? And,
Right.
And why? And then like, why do you feel justified and like, why do you now have to like defend that? Just,
Well, let me
it,
get,
just,
let's-
it makes no sense to me. Like I think when he was talking about it,
right.
none of that seemed of an offensive thing to say.
Right.
You know, and he was talking about some shit that happened 40 years ago. For God's sakes, I mean, so
it's but at some point, you know, we talked about this before. Like, why does he's not someone people need for anything, right? He's
Right.
not a public servant.
right.
He's not a politician. You know, he
Right.
doesn't. He's an actor.
Right.
So. What? He's not on trial. Like
Right,
he's
right,
not
exactly.
he's not on
Exactly.
trial.
But
for
people
anything.
are trying to put him on trial. People
Right.
trying to- it didn't make sense to me. It
But
just
this social court
yeah.
is wrong.
Yeah.
Social court. That's what we're gonna call it.
The social court?
Social court is just.
I love it. You
There's-
just coined it.
There's no need for it.
Hashtag that shit.
Social
Put it on your
court.
name. Put it on a fucking shirt.
It's impossible. There is no such thing as social court.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you never win, and there's no redemption for it. If
There's
you,
no punishment. There's no other than just
other than shame,
shame
and condemnation,
and hashtags.
right? And so, and it just, and one of the things that if you checked out Joe Rogan's podcast when he had Sam Harris on,
Yeah.
he said one of the things that we haven't done is says, well, when does a person get redeemed?
Right.
Then when does a person, let's say that a
Right.
person did do some really really shitty stuff,
Yeah.
You know. So when does a person get an opportunity to redeem themselves?
Right.
You know,
Right.
we've all got. I know you. I know some of your shit. You know some of my shit.
Sure.
And if I ever got called on it, hey, I'd have to be an apologizing motherfucker for it.
Yeah.
But I've kind of lived a lot of life since then, and I would like to think that I'm kind of redeemed from those things that I did when I was a kid. If you commit murder, you go to jail for X amount of time, and when you're done, you're done. You did your time.
Did your time.
So when do you get to do your time if it's just in social court?
That would put a to and from on
Right.
social media. Like, when does it all end?
When does
Like,
it end? When is it over?
You know, one of the comedians in Drop the Mic said that, you know, in a diss, and said, you know, if God forbid Instagram crashes, you're nobody. Like, I mean, seriously, if the internet for whatever reason stops working, or
If Twitter got shut down, right? What do you do now?
So
Right, you have to actually engage.
right, you have to engage with people and stuff. You go to the coffee shop and you're like, so
I can't believe you're wearing that hat. Excuse me?
what? Right. Oh, that hat. Hashtag. No. We're in real life.
Give me a hashtag. No, this is it. I'm waiting for my damn coffee,
Right.
and now you're shitting on me for giving a hat. What the fuck
Right.
you talking about, lady?
Fuck is with that hat? Oh my god. Look at me, I'm eating my meal. Yes, you
Yes.
are eating a meal.
Oh, what you got? Oh, I didn't know you were an animal hater. All that pork on there. Those poor pigs died so that you could have a meal and fill your body with cholesterol.
You know, there's. I ate that bacon this morning. It's
Delicious.
Pretty delicious.
Fucking delicious.
Pretty damn delicious.
That glorious pig, that gracious animal.
Oh,
Thank you
my
for
God.
sacrificing your life so that I could have this delicious meal.
Indeed.
That's right. No more meals in New York. The fucking Amazon ain't gonna be there no more.
Bum, bum, bum,
Nope.
bum.
Done. Done. 25,000 jobs.
You know, I had somebody, we were talking about this because one of the guys on the job was like, yeah, we need to jump on that area now. We need to, I was like, dude, fuckers haven't been to Long Island City in a while.
Right.
You guys act like this shit ain't gentrified already. Like, this shit is.
Oh, yes.
This is not a warehouse town anymore.
No.
So
No.
this
There's
concept
like a
does
spot
not,
or two that maybe.
maybe that are
You know.
leftovers, and they.
But those are the spots like right off the bridge. But even then, they're right next to a highway. You're
It's
right.
not
right
built
there.
for this. What this was gonna bring. It
Right.
was the wrong choice.
Well, it was the wrong.
10 years ago, this would have been. That would have been a great.
I
Amazon
agree.
spot.
I agree with you that, and I also agree with it was the wrong location.
That's what I mean.
It was the wrong location. I was saying that if you're going to do something like that, for it to be more effective, it should have been more in the downstate New York area, like north of the Bronx.
Yeah.
That like past Yonkers
Yeah.
area,
Yeah. Like Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie-ish. And
Yeah.
that would have been more effective. But now it's gone. So
Yeah.
now we're not going to have it at all.
No, it's fucked up. They fucked it up. They screwed the pooch here because there was the wrong decision in the beginning.
Right.
Like we said, but I'm, the social court again seemed to win.
Oh yeah, the notorious AOC is loving this.
This is crazy. I mean, what is AOC? What is
That the newly elected representative Ocasio-Cortez is her last name. I
okay.
can't remember her first name. Angela. Forgive me for not getting it right.
bastardizing her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
She's touting it as a victory. Man, I saw this interview with
What's the victory? What?
Mayor. Well, according to her, it's a victory for no longer an unfair tax burden
Right.
on New Yorkers and I guess
Well, I heard something about
Sense
$3
of-
billion in taxes.
they got apparently they got like $3 billion in tax breaks
right.
and stuff. Which if you're going to be, especially in New York State, because we tax the fuck out of people.
Yeah.
If you want businesses to grow, you got to give them
Yeah.
a tax break. You got to
Yeah.
give them something.
Yeah.
You got to give them something to allocate that so that they can bring those jobs here.
It's fucked up.
It is fucked up. And I saw this interview with Mayor de Blasio.
Yeah.
And he said something to the effect of that when Amazon found out that there were going to be issues, they didn't contact New York City or anything like that. He says, oh, so they found that there was going to be a problem. They took their ball and went home. Hey, we'll move on from that. And I'm thinking to myself, and I actually think I tweeted this and I said, wait a minute. So you can't call them?
Right.
Nobody from your office can say, hey,
Right.
I understand that there's an issue.
Wait.
going on
Let's
here.
let's talk about this.
Right,
here.
exactly.
Let's-
Like what's going on? How can we fix this? And what seems to be the issue? And
well, this was
who do we need to kill to get out of the way?
right, or who do whose house we need to mow down?
Exactly.
Whatever.
Who comes home and finds their dog dead?
Right.
Right.
That's probably
With a big
was-
Amazon smile.
I mean, they made the boxes. You saw the Amazon boxes with
Yeah.
the frown upside down with the
Yeah.
faces.
No, that was a serious cat. Look, I mean, if you're on that side of they shouldn't be here, and they had their critics, and some of the reasons are valid. I can't say they're not valid.
Yeah.
It's a victory, but I don't see how this is a victory when a lot of that tax revenue is gone.
Right.
30,000 jobs are gone and stuff, and so, hey. Like the mayor said, we'll move on. We'll move on to
I mean,
something else.
I think it was the wrong time. I felt like I was in a time
Right.
warp because that area has been gentrified so much. There's high rise apartments. TF Cornerstone.
Well, it couldn't have been. It
owns
couldn't have
most
been
of-
cost effective.
No,
It couldn't have been. And like you said, 10, 15 years ago, yes.
it was the right
It
move.
would have been the right move.
Before these people started putting, one of these waterfront houses.
How many developers do you think losing money now? How many developers do you think putting money in simply because there was speculation that Amazon was coming?
No, so watch this. So that's what the argument I was having with the guy in my office. He was saying, "Oh, see, we blew it," and I said, "These guys are already in the ground already. They were in the ground before the announcement came out. Mm-hmm. The only thing they did got a little bright-eyed because they said, "Oh, how do we play against this?" And they all said the same thing. At best, the workers come and hang out at our rooftop bar, and maybe
Okay.
they're gonna go home.
Okay.
They're gonna go home. These workers aren't. First of all, Amazon's not. These are not executives and
Right.
This is a warehouse.
These are truck drivers and
Right.
line workers
Right.
and
Right. Oh, punching cards.
right.
So
Middle class work,
more than likely,
working class.
they can't afford to play in the area they work. Just like us in Manhattan. You understand?
Okay.
You work in Manhattan. If you had your choice, you wouldn't hang out here.
Right.
Like hanging out with Chad when he came, right?
Right.
Oh,
Right, we can't-
You can't keep up.
That's right.
You can't keep up. Your bank can't keep
That's
up.
right.
You can't play in that playground.
Yeah.
So imagine those people every day.
Every day.
They're
Yeah.
not
No, they
doing
can't
that.
do that.
They're
I
not
remember
doing
when
that.
I remember we came up and it was like, wow, I remember me and you said, look, we just got a round of drinks and it cost me $110.
Right.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Right. We got to go to a real
We gotta
bar.
get outta here.
Where $20 will stretch you a long fucking way, Mr. Rudy's. That bar we were at, that rooftop at the Standard Hotel, is featured in a movie Fly High.
Oh, okay.
Something directed by Steven Soderbergh.
Okay.
I had the pleasure of watching it. Really good.
Watching
the show, the movie. It was a movie on Netflix.
Oh, so you saw the movie on Netflix?
I saw the movie on
okay. I
Netflix.
thought you were saying you saw it when it was
No,
when they were doing the movie.
No. The movie was shot with an iPhone.
Oh, really?
Yes. Dope. So the whole time I did not know this, but the whole time watching it, and I'm like, I feel like it's my GoPro. Like I feel like I'm watching this on my GoPro, and I was watching it on my phone, and I was like, it kind of feels like. And when I went and Googled it, it was sure enough. Steven Soderbergh shot this movie in 2 months. It's a basketball agent kind of
Okay.
movie. Really dope. It stars the guy from Moonlight. Not the main character in Moonlight, but the guy that was working at the diner that turned him out.
Oh, okay.
His buddy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He turned him out. Wait.
Turned him out, jerked him off at the beach. It's kind of how he turned the guy out. I mean, it made him real. You know what I'm saying?
Showed him affection and love.
Like the other guy, like that other assurance. I mean, the guy we were watching, the kidnapped guy in plain sight.
Oh yeah. Well, no, that's
B.
that's
How's it going, B?
still call it. I still trip on that when I think about
That's
that.
insane.
Well, B. Why the fuck are you still calling him B?
Listen,
How is this your? How is this like your
beau, like
your homie? You're just
your boo.
That's interesting. The dude fucked that whole family.
Yeah,
The-
he's weird, man.
Fuck mom, dad,
Hey.
daughter. It's like who else? They got a dog.
Yeah.
That dog's walking funny.
Why are you walking my dog? Like, at that
Where you
point-
taking my dog?
Right. At that point, you kind of overstep your boundaries, buddy. This motherfucker's walking our dog too. God damn it! Ain't shit sacred around here. That's why those are like Al Pacino in Heat. Like, you can fuck my wife. You can sit on my couch. But you will not watch my TV! Yanks the cord out. Fucking throws it out.
Oh shit!
That was a badass one. You want to sit around and fuck my wife? You want to play? You cannot watch
My TV.
He probably fucked it up. He probably broke it. Like, it just yanked it out the wall.
Oh shit!
And it was a shitty TV. It was a CRT with a
Uh-huh.
big box and everything else.
Oh,
Fun times. Fun times. Fun times.
that was fun. When you going to LA? How long you in LA?
3 days, 4 days.
Okay.
3-4 days. I'm back Thursday, I think. Lucky me. Actually, this is a retreat. It's like a manager's meeting type of retreat.
Uh-huh.
There. So I don't even know what we're in for. I just got the memo. It was like casual. It was like good because I'm.
How many miles do you pick up when you do that? Do you get your own
It's
ticket?
company. No, it's company. But my profile, I'm able to put my points in. So
Okay.
whatever one we fly, like I got one for everyone,
Mm-hmm.
JetBlue, Delta, and it adds up. Right? You get points. It's good. I mean, I put it on her JetBlue thing, so
Mm-hmm.
she flies around for free, damn near. She uses her
Look at that.
points. She uses her points. That's why my daughter was going back and forth to LA.
Mm-hmm.
She got points. I'm like, damn, how do you get all these points? But I realized they were connected.
Connected
think some of them are
to
mine,
your
yeah.
flights.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are the
Shit.
perks?
Company pays for it. What else is going on? How's Miles?
Miles doing great.
Yeah, he's
Miles doing great. Got two toofers.
Two.
Got two toofers going on a
Nice.
little bit. I call them the Twin Towers.
Oh, nice,
Got
nice.
two toofers going, and he's got this little. He's like getting a little bit more demonstrative and stuff like that.
Ooh.
And I'm just sensing a little violent streak.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. You just get the feeling that
Wants
this
to
is
tear things up?
This
Wants
is
to-
more than just like
Oh.
somebody like a baby.
Can he rip
You know.
paper? Can he?
He can rip paper.
Okay.
He can, you can't see it here. I'm scarred up a little bit from when he gets a little anxious, and he just I don't know, just like there's a look in his eye, like when he's like, and he grabs me like and there's this look that's like, like it takes me a second. Like, oh, shit, you're like, do I have to worry? Are you like one of these like natural freaking psychotics? Or
There's a movie coming out with that with a little kid. It's like I don't think he's like the rest of them.
yeah, I don't. Miles keeps dissecting birds.
Little Damien in him. He's got a little.
Maybe, yeah. You worry about that. You
Well,
worry
he's
about
looking
that.
at
Like
scalp.
if your kid is the psychotic kid in the group,
This is true.
like the dog won't even go and play with him. It's just- he keeps grabbing the cat's running away from him.
Well,
Hey.
they said that. What was I talking about? I was talking to somebody about. We was talking to my friend Mitch, and he was talking about. We were fighting about this going to Afghanistan and places. Like how would you feel if somebody was in your backyard digging shit up and you come outside with your coffee? Hey,
Right,
what
right.
you guys doing here? And they say, don't worry about it. Go inside,
Uh-huh.
or we'll fuck you up. But you go get your gun and you get the fuck off my property. It's no different than us digging around in people's backyards. You go into different countries and say, we're helping you. You don't know how to keep this shit clean, so we're going to dig your shit up. Anyway, we were arguing that he had this comment that he says, fuck that. Anytime I see one of them people with a turban on, I'm game on. Like I'm
Game on.
yeah, like I'm ready for them. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what? You sound like the dumbest fucker in the world. Just because of a person's religion who wears a garb or regalia or whatever it is, and you just think that that's a person with a bomb under it.
Well,
Like,
they're different groups too. It's not just they're not all the same.
So my comment was crazy is crazy. It
Right.
does not subscribe to a religion. It
Right.
doesn't. They just happen to have that as their background.
Right.
That's not a religion. Crazy is not.
Crazy's crazy. Right. You're exactly right.
Crazy's crazy. It don't have no. It's coming in all different forms. It's coming in all types of people that are praying for, love of God and fear of God and all that stuff. 90% of them are not just that because
Right.
you see it. You know what I'm saying? I said, mighty funny how you don't shy away from a guy that looks like Timothy McVeigh. Like you know,
Right.
You don't.
Right.
Oh, I'll fuck that guy up.
Well, and what have we learned? That like the dudes that do the crazy shit, what does everybody say?
Oh, I
He's
never knew he was
just a quiet dude.
regular guy.
Quiet,
Right.
regular dude. Would see him in the coffee shop every once in a while.
Right.
You
Didn't
know?
say much.
Yeah.
Didn't. Yeah.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like the
Nobody
symptom-
runs around to, I'm crazy.
Only some people on the train do it, and those are the people that you got to be like, you ain't that fucking crazy.
Yeah, because
And
you
they
see,
go, oh shit, all right.
yeah, because you see them target certain
Yeah.
people. Like they don't, the dude,
They can tell you like this guy's not gonna fall for it. I'm like,
the
nah,
dude
bro.
with the hoodie,
Yeah.
like coming off of his construction job,
right,
he doesn't get fucked with.
right.
The couple, the white couple heading to the freaking air train,
Yeah.
with their luggage, they get fucked with.
Right.
It's a little bit more calculated than
Right.
than just being arbitrarily
You're not
crazy.
that crazy.
You ain't that crazy.
Right. I tell you the story with the guy, with the homeless guy in the train with the bagel.
Yeah, spilled cream cheese on you. I wish I was there, man. I was,
No, you don't. That fucking guy scared the shit out of me. I was like, okay, man. You're right. It's
Yeah.
just cream cheese.
but there are some legitimate motherfuckers that you just need to cross the street and just
yeah.
they're just okay. I'll play bitch on this one. Go ahead. I'll take my
Now-
chance.
Now I hate when I actually cross the street because I have to cross the street, and I'm like, I bet you those motherfuckers think I was going the other way. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes it's
I
like,
gotta cross the street right here.
Right.
My job's right there.
I'm really going this way. It ain't because of you motherfuckers. Y'all didn't scare me. I'm walking that way because I have to, not because of y'all. That's the shit bugs me out. Like, but you got to be some kind of crazy to think of that.
Right. Now, crazy comes in all shapes.
Crazy is just crazy.
And nobody knows.
Uncoachable.
Right. Yeah, it's not coachable.
No.
It's not, you can't, you said it before, you can't, there's no program for rogue.
Right.
There's no program for when you decide
Right.
that, okay, this is it, I'm off the ranch. Apparently we had another shooting in Aurora, Illinois a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And everybody keeps talking about, gun control, gun control, gun control. Look, no law is going to prevent somebody from deciding that they want to pick up a gun and shoot people.
Or hammer bash. I mean,
Right.
I get a hammer.
Right.
Ah!
Right. Or the dude, didn't something happen on the West Side Highway about a week ago? Like somebody turned off the West Side Highway
No,
and
I didn't see this one.
hurt like 2 or 3 people.
Really?
I think so. I like not looking at the
Yeah, me too.
not looking at papers and shit like that. So
No, but that's weird. Like those kind of weirdo things, like road rage. Like
well, I don't know if you call it road rage, but I mean road rage is another thing. It's
road rage is senseless. Even the fuck wrong with you?
yeah.
And you look at the guy and oh shit, you almost stare yourself into it.
Yeah.
Like what point is the staring at me?
That you just deciding to be angry.
Right.
At some point, I mean, yes, it might be legitimate as to why
Right.
you are initially angry.
Right.
But at some point, you're just deciding to stay angry.
Right.
You just, you go along about your day.
Right.
You got it. Like if you get into a little somebody cuts you off on your way to your godson's party. Then you just deciding to be angry all goddamn
right.
day, and you're going to a nice, beautiful event. So
Right.
you think of that.
Look at that.
What that?
Like that.
But you.
But I drive Miss Daisy. Like I don't give a shit. I'm
Yeah, go around.
I'm not getting excited of it. This lady, takes the Long Island Railroad in the morning and crossing Sunrise Highway.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge intersection. and the timer is 2. You get 1 for this side, and then the second one you get, you
Right,
catch
okay,
the rhythm.
right.
You have enough time to cross it. But the cars, when they see it, I guess it looks like it's free and clear. They just try to make
They
that
just try to
turn.
make the turn, yeah. And it
And
clogs
you
the
run
thing,
in,
clogs
and you see
everything
the
up.
train coming, and you,
Yeah.
And I told the lady, I said, you love your job. Like, wow. She said, I hate my job. I said, you just tried to kill
You
yourself.
just tried to kill yourself for that job.
Yeah, I can't be late. Okay, well, something's but late or dead. Like, which one is...
Yeah.
You got to make that choice. Oh. What's today? Friday. Took Casper to the groomer. He goes to his groomer here in town. And it's by the old Hewlett intersection, Broadway, Hewlett.
Okay.
The streetcar and Trader Joe's is right there.
Okay.
And the street ding 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 ding
Right.
ding ding. This motherfucker, the shit was boom, boom on his truck.
Oh.
And the cars had already pulled up to him. He couldn't back up. So, I caught some of it on my phone, but I almost fucked up by trying to tape it. Like, it was one of those things like, damn, I gotta catch this video. Dude, this fucking guy was bing, ding, 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 ding. And he was like, yo, trying to tell the people, back up. But it was too many cars.
Too many cars,
So the
yeah.
fourth car doesn't understand why you...
What's going on?
Right,
Right.
he's like,
right.
I'm not backing up. I'm not fucking going anywhere. And it was a truck. It was a plumbing truck, like a company. And his partner was on the other side. He's like, yo, get the fuck out. He's like, get out, jump out of the fucking car. Yo, the shit was ding, ding on the top of his truck, and he's trying to. The thing had him caught.
Right.
He couldn't move.
Right.
It got stuck like in
No,
this
it's-
ladder
right,
rack or
right.
something. Yo, I was like, so now I'm like, I froze. I'm like, oh, I just pulled my phone, swipe up, and I was like, click, 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 click. I just took like a bunch of random pictures, but everyone was just like, it was like, am I actually gonna see this truck get to my? And you heard the fucking thing, ding, 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 ding,
Right.
ding, ding, ding.
What happened?
He was just enough. The fucking train, like I swear to you, was scraping his
By the
bumper.
nose, yeah, okay.
His buddy was like, "Get the fuck out of the car!" He was like, "Yo, this guy that shit was crazy." Right there at Hewlett, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And there was so much backup, like cars there.
Right.
That would have, if he would have hit, it would have hit everybody. It would have caused a whole reverse chain reaction. I'm almost sure that would have been dangerous. Just thought that was pretty weird.
That is weird. That's just, I mean, glad nobody got hurt.
Exactly.
Goodness gracious.
That happened to Geraldine.
You fuckers didn't help because all y'all taking pictures with your phone.
I was taking
y'all-
I admit, the first thing I thought was, "Oh, I gotta get this. I can't help him from here. It's totally impossible to help this
man.
gentleman. He's gotten himself in a
Said,
pickle.
This motherfucker might die.
He's in a pickle." It's amazing. Yeah, you think you know where the button is, it just never works when you need it.
Never gets there, right?
So I swipe up and then bing.
It's easy now.
It's it. No,
Now ain't nobody dying,
No
so-
pressure. No ding 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 ding. That fucking thing will drop. Dude, I'm swear that thing will fucking sound like a. I think I have it. Yeah, this is me picking him up, and this is him right here. This is look.
Yep.
He's in he finally pulled back.
He doesn't look too far in it though. I'm thinking when you explained
This is more. He's backing. He's backing up.
Okay.
So all these people are backing up. This car.
Okay.
They're all backing up.
And he couldn't back up it so much because the thing is caught on the thing. Okay.
Well, the one person I guess got it. One person understood. Like, get the fuck back. And there's his partner there. He jumps out of the truck. He was like, dude, get the fuck out. See, before he was a little further under. Yeah,
Okay.
that shit came by.
I wonder what the conductor says as
I don't
he's
know.
going.
Oh, that's horrible.
Because I guess I guess he could have stopped.
Yeah. I don't. No, you can't stop that.
Well, you can't stop on a dime, but
Right.
I mean, it takes what, like
I
I
don't
think
know.
like 8 car lengths or something like that, or
To stop that?
to stop it.
That's
Or something.
Fuck that. You ain't stopping that shit.
That's yeah. No. I mean, yeah, it ain't stopping on a dime.
No,
So
that's a tough call.
something's getting hit.
Yeah, man. So other than that, after we hit the halfway mark of NBA season, it's pretty much downhill from there on.
Well, especially if you're a Knicks fan. If you're a Knicks fan, you're like, please can this be over?
We won.
Can
the
we
other
call? Did they win their last
night.
game?
They won
the
the last game before the break. Yeah. So everybody's like, "Oh, we got something to look forward to." It was like,
No,
no,
that's that's you just
sad.
if that's one of those situations where you just go away. Just spend these next 3-4 days and just get away.
Yeah, I wouldn't be down in Charlotte, fucking hanging out with the
So,
shenanigans. Just the one
just-
kid, the
just
Smith kid,
Just go away.
the kid from Denver. He was
Go.
in the dunk contest
Hang
also.
hang with your family. If you got kids, take care of your kids. Those of you who ain't paying your child support,
your wife.
Call your
Grab the kids.
call somebody.
Hug
just,
your wife.
Just not be about basketball. Just like kind of clear your head a little bit.
Yeah, man, it sucks. I mean, the Dolan guy doesn't seem to get it. It doesn't seem to help.
Well, it's, but at the same time, and this is not a good year to
Bench it.
to express this because the Rangers aren't doing that well. But the Rangers have been a successful organization under MSG ownership. So, and maybe he just doesn't fuck with that as much as he messes with the NBA roster. It seems like he has more of a say in what happens to the NBA teams.
Well, I
than he
mean, maybe
does
just
with
a
the
cultural thing.
Rangers
Like
team.
maybe you just don't, like hanging around 7-foot brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, never mind who he likes hanging around with. Just like how he runs those operations.
right,
Like it seems that he has more to do with the Knicks than he does with the Rangers.
right.
Like
Right,
he seems to let the
Rangers
Rangers
seems to-
do what they do.
I would not. I mean, I guess you're right if
You know.
because you watch it, but I don't know anything about the culture of the Rangers. I couldn't name 1-2 guys.
Probably the Rangers are probably the most loyal fan base of the New York teams.
I see them on the train every time there's a game. That's
Every
how
time
I know
there's a game, that's right. That's how you know there's a game.
Yeah.
And every time you're like, oh shit, you get
Yeah.
my
Nice.
my Clyde, my
Yes.
son Miles' godfather. He came out when the christening.
Yep.
When he came out, and he went into Manhattan, and took the train back, and he took the train back, Long Island Railroad back, at the exit of a Ranger game. And he said every single stereotype that he had in his head was true.
Was fulfilled.
He said, "Oh, this is true. These guys do act like that."
Yeah. Somehow one of them seems to piss themselves.
Yeah, man. I remember one night I went out. Where did I go? I think I went out to see
in
a
the bathroom.
went out to see a show. Can't remember. I went out to see a show with a friend of mine, and we came back, and it was the end of a. It was Halloween. It was Halloween night.
Ooh, ghoulish night.
And it was was it Halloween night? No. We went to go see a show. We came back, and it was let out of Rangers Islanders
Oh, so
in
Subway
MSG.
series, right?
So yeah, man. So people are drunk to begin with. It was midweek, so you could drink on the train overnight midweek. So everybody
on the
that
train
had their
anytime,
beers.
no?
No, not on weekends.
Not on weekends.
Friday night, Saturday night, you can't drink on the train.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Now I don't know how they enforce that. I'm sure they enforce it if you're a dick. I'm sure if you're just a dude sitting there chilling and you got your beer, I'm sure
Beer
they
in
don't,
your
they don't
skirt.
say nothing to you. But
I've never tried it,
but
so
if
I've
you're
never.
the guy, but if you're the guy causing trouble and
Right.
and your shit's spilling all over the place, I guess they can. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they write your ticket, try to throw you off, or whatever.
Hit that button. Beep.
You know.
We got one.
But no, you can't drink on the train Friday night, Saturday night, on the overnight.
So once midnight comes, that's it.
I think it's from.
Because I've come home many of Friday nights and had a beer.
I think it's. I want to say midnight. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. From midnight to like 6 a.m. or something like that.
And then it becomes the weekend.
Right.
Right. So legitimately so the weekend, like you said. So
Yeah,
from 12.
but it starts at Friday night, and I think it starts earlier than that. I don't know if it's 10, but it's probably one of those things where, like, look, if you're drinking a beer, you're not being raucous. So if you have a beer, you're not causing trouble. You're not looking at women's skirts. You're not doing any bullshit like that. You're just having your beer, looking at your phone, and blah 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 blah, being left alone. You got your tag out and stuff like that. Probably won't say anything to you.
No.
If you're the guy causing trouble, being loud and shit, and throwing up
It's
on
just green
throwing up on the
cheese.
chains. Yeah, exactly. That's the dude that gets kicked off. Oh, you're drinking beer too, so that's another Friday.
This one guy was on there. You dropped your ticket. And the guy was like, "No, I didn't drop that. You threw that there. I saw you like." He was trying to do some scam or something like. And I was like, "What? What the fuck is this guy trying to pull off?" And he was like, "Yo, I saw you throw the." He was trying to scam this guy with a ticket. I don't know what his intention was, but it didn't work. He wasn't that fast. He threw a ticket down and told him, "Yo, you dropped that," And the guy was like, "No, you threw that." Oh, and the guy kept walking. Scam's gone wrong. That's what it was.
You dropped your ticket.
Oh,
So what? He picks it up. And
I don't know what
this gets jacked.
Like I looked at it too. Like, okay, what was
going on
supposed
here?
to happen? I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out the scam. It was like if you were supposed to, maybe now he knows which hand his wallet is in. I don't know. I was thinking of so many different equations.
All right.
Of why this brother was trying to scam this man with a banana.
Scams. Those of you who have scams, if you put some energy into other stuff, you probably be relatively good off dude.
Well, like the guy at Dunkin' Donuts, he holds the door open, he begs for change. He's there at 6 o'clock. I'm like, dude, you go to work. Like you can get up. You clearly can get up.
Right.
And get dressed and go out.
You can get a job starts at 7.
Right. And get paid for this stuff. You choose to do this. I don't get it. It's really baffles me. Yeah. And then there's some guys that like stay in the one corner or whatever else, and then I see them other places, and I'm like, oh, you motherfucker, you do this all day.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
tiring.
Yeah.
This is tired. This is exhausting.
Well, the people on the train, when you see the people who hustling, they only hustle at certain stops.
Right. Right, exactly. That's what I mean.
They don't hustle all the time. They hustle at certain stops. They hustle on that when you do that Queens Plaza transfer over where that 6-minute stretch.
Yeah.
Of train ride. That's when they get on.
Oh, when you're
when you're in there, when you're locked in there,
right.
You're locked in there and trained for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
That's when a lot of them do their stuff.
Yeah.
And then they get off, and then they know that they're going to be asked to
then
get
they
off.
go back, and
then they go back, and then they do that thing over.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mean to take your time. I'd like to if you can help me get some food, or preferably a sandwich. Love those sandwiches.
And it pops, and that's the great commercial for Justice Smollett. I've got a sandwich. I've held on to this sandwich after I was getting my ass beat.
Salad. He said a salad.
Oh, he said a salad?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said I went there because they have salads. It just sounded funny. Salad. You went and got your salad, Jesse.
Nigga, you ain't got lettuce at the house.
That was what he said. We had just came home, no food. So I knew there was a Subway, a Walgreens. He said a Walgreens or something 24 hours. But it turns out it wasn't 24 hours. So I went to Subway's for a salad. I didn't even know Subway sold salads.
Yeah.
You can get a salad?
You can get a salad. I mean, yes, but I never have, but
Right, that's what I mean. Croutons.
You can get double meat.
Double. I'm not a fan of Subway sandwiches.
No?
No.
I haven't had one in years.
I used to like Quiznos better. Quiznos was nice.
I never thought any. I've had both. I've never seen any reason to choose that over the Bodega Hero.
Right, or Bodega Hero. Yeah. True.
I've never. You can get the same shit. It's toasted. And
The bread though, the wheat grain bread is the only thing you can't get. Like different artisanal breads.
The only time I had Subway was when I remember when my older kids when they were younger, and I would have to go to Connecticut
Yeah.
to go see him, there was a Subway in that Metro North station. And if I had to wait for a train, or if I was waiting for a while for a train, I would get a Subway sandwich there.
But the box is pretty shitty. Like they never seem to get this knock box, the cooler box with all the fixing
Oh
shit.
yeah,
clean.
yeah,
It looks
yeah. It can
shitty.
look off-putting.
Yeah,
Yes.
you fucking grab this from here,
Yeah.
it drips into that one. You just
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a cat got in here, and it just, you know.
right. That's what
You know.
turns me off on a Subway. It's like, dude, I don't think you give a shit.
Yeah,
about
I've never cared about Blimpie's the only one that I would go and get.
man that just because of that smell,
I would take that
fucking vinegar smell.
I would take that bus ride to go get a Blimpie.
My mouth is starting to water right now.
Yeah, that vinegar,
It's like
smell.
a red vinegar, like a
Yeah.
pink vinegar.
Very distinct thing.
yeah,
you know.
onions. oh,
There's
those
across from where we live. There's a Jersey Mike Subs.
is that right?
Yeah, never had it,
I've never had Jersey Mike's.
Never had
I
it.
see it all the time.
but there is a there's a hero. You ever been to the Mike's? What is the name of the hero shop in East Meadow?
No,
Oh man, they're closed on Sunday.
no, I've never been. But
No, it's just a great hero shop.
Yeah?
It's just they do all kinds of shit, and it's one of those places where like the lines out the door.
Mike's Heroes,
I can't remember the name of it. I'm like,
hoagies is a.
no, they're heroes. You
Subs?
get whatever get whatever you want.
Where'd that come from?
What
Sub, because it looks like
the
a
name
sub.
I guess so, because it looks like a submarine or a hoagie,
Hoagie,
or
yeah.
a straight up sandwich,
Po' boy.
or a po' boy.
Po' boy is something fried.
Po' boy's usually something
Fried.
fried. Well, actually no, because you can have a roast beef po' boy.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
po' boy's just a sandwich
We're back at San
with stuff in New Orleans. So
right.
right.
Yeah. Okay. So I
That's
thought
it.
it was seafood. Or
It's
something
it's
like that.
I guess it's traditionally it's supposed to have mayo and iceberg lettuce. It's a sandwich, you know.
yes.
It's it's just, you can have all kinds of po' boys. It's a sandwich. They just call it a po' boy.
Pulled pork,
You know.
smoked turkey,
Now I'm hungry.
donuts.
So we get a sandwich.
Mr. Richardson. I said provolone cheese.
God damn it!
Damn it, Stephen.
The man said provolone cheese, Stephen. God damn it!
God damn
They
it.
don't even look the same, Stephen.
Hey, Mr. Richardson, hold the ash on my sandwich.
That's right. I don't think that cigar ever left his mouth.
No.
You have to sleep with that cigar.
Man. That's disgusting. Like when you chew a chewy cigar, like a
Yeah, man.
that's fucking horrible. Some
That's a
guys used to,
commitment.
yeah, that's a commitment. You gotta
That's a
own that. Chew a fucking cigar.
He pays his dental thing by the tooth.
Ugh. Ooh. Okay. Other than that, what else you got?
I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I think I'm good.
I think we're good.
Oh, we are so good. We're good, baby. Yeah, listen.
Any plans this week?
Around, listen. I
No.
was trying to keep it real. So
How was the wife's
real?
birthday? That's
So
what I was
maybe
gonna ask.
Well, it was nice. It was simple.
Yeah.
Did some old school stuff. Did some breakfast in bed. Made ice cream sandwiches.
Huh.
Yes.
Again, we can't get off sandwiches.
I made
We cannot get off sandwiches.
this is ice cream sandwiches.
Okay.
Made ice cream
How?
sandwiches.
Pray tell.
Devil's food cake. Made devil's food cake. Black
Dark cake.
Black cake.
Yeah, black cake.
Dark cake.
Okay.
Chocolate cake. Made it. Made it in a long pan.
Uh-huh.
Sliced them in half. Took ice cream, spread them in ice cream, wrapped them, put them back in the freezer.
Ah.
Made these little ice cream sandwiches.
Freeze it again. That's the key.
Yeah, because you gotta like,
Yeah,
like
you gotta
half
get it
melt the
where
ice
you can-
cream.
where you can hold
you know, and it's gotta happen fast too, because if the ice cream melts too much, then it'll soak up
Soggy.
in the thing. But for the ones that because some of them didn't make it out, but the ones that came out good. Came out nice.
Who
And
knew?
and last night she went out with a friend and just got plastered drunk.
Nice.
And so
Love when that happens.
yeah, I was just caught up with it. She said, "Yeah, I might not be back by 6." I said, "Yeah, I've kind of a feeling you're not going to be back by 6. So just go ahead and enjoy yourself."
So, Building 12, which was what my daughter was explaining, inside Building 12, the director of that has asked her to be in a movie.
What's inside Building 12?
Is about the Parkland shooting.
Oh, okay.
So she was approached by this director. We thought he was a scam artist,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And to find out the guy was legit. He's legit IMDb. He's directed, and he's premiering this Inside Building 12, which is the Parkland shooting where the kid who filmed the pop,
Right.
you know. He directed the documentary and all
Right.
this other stuff.
What
And
is she gonna
he's-
do?
He's very well. He invited her to the premiere of it. It's being shown at a film festival in the city
Okay.
at the Tribeca Theater, and he wants her to be in something. His next
Oh, okay.
project, yeah. So whatever, and he's been searching for her, like apparently,
I've been searching for you.
yeah.
Okay.
He was a filmographer for something they were doing at Seton Hall, and then he did the, you know,
She's discovered.
yeah. I'm like, all right, that doesn't happen like that all the time. So don't, you know,
Don't drink nothing.
right. No pudding pops from that
That's
guy.
right. Don't drink
So we'll
nothing.
see. We'll see what happens. if it
Nice.
turns into something. Yeah. And they started their channel, which you saw. and
I did see
subscribed,
that they
so
started the channel.
Check
yes.
out Yin and Yang. They're gonna do great. They took the old GoPro. That's what they've been filming with. My first GoPro. So shout out to Yin and Yang.
Yin and Yang.
Yin and Yang. Yin and Yang. Other than that, I got nothing. Oh, you have Yin and Yang there. Permanently infused in your body.
That's right.
You got a lot of tattoos.
I do have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah. Jeez.
And I'm
Cards.
I'm getting more. I got one all over.
You have a Miles one?
No, I don't have a Miles one yet. I'm not.
Any of your kids?
I'm not gonna get one. Well, this here. This is the. This is my my Madison's and Justin's initials in Sanskrit,
Oh.
in Burmese Sanskrit. Well, I think it's Burmese Sanskrit. I looked it up as much as I can. Who knows? It could say "fuck everybody."
You
and-
could be
and-
like our friend and spell Rhythm's name wrong. RVY.
That's.
Netta. Where are you, Netta?
Yeah, where are you, Netta?
We saw that one picture of her and Shane.
When?
You didn't see that photo?
No.
I have a photo of
A recent photo?
a couple of years ago. He's super tall. I'll show you. You showed it when Kev was here.
You might have. Okay, maybe you did show me. I
Yeah.
can't remember, but yeah.
But that's years ago. I mean, he's got to be bigger than that now.
Well, he's I got to be what 20, 21,
Yeah. He's good.
20. I remember his Madison was born before him,
Oh, yeah?
so and Madison will be 21 this year. So yeah, so he's
20.
19, 20, 21
19, 20,
in that
yeah.
in that area.
He's older than Niche, so he's got to be in between the two. He's got to
Okay.
be 21. She's only 19. 18. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, hit us up. Send us an email.
Yeah. Get down.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Two Bros Podcast, episode 53.
Done.
We getting the fuck out of here. My high is coming down.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Gotta get some water. Gotta get some real food.
Oh,
Peace. Let me get a sandwich.
fucking jalapeno in my vodka.
Ooh.